It's alright. My internet's not working too hot right now. Oh, there we go. Should be good. Let me get the link, tell people I'm live. And we'll get into this. So, I really want to sub 30 because there's a project I'm working on. And I want to have a sub 30 before then. So, we'll see what happens. I'm hoping to get a good time, at least a PB, obviously. But you never know. The thumbnail hasn't changed. That's great. I love it when that happens. Whatever. I'll throw this in here. And we'll start this. Okay. So I've learned a lot since last time I even attempted a run. Well, it's not entirely true. I attempted a run this morning. I did get a new world record at 33:52. I guess it makes more sense to say PB because I'm the only person really actively running Deluxe right now. I got 33:52 this morning. World record, official world record is 34:59, also by me. Again, because I'm the only person actively running on PC right now. But I really want to sub 30 because, like, a year or two ago, I said that I would make the project that I'm working on once I got a sub 30, or once someone got a sub 30 on Quest. And now that that's a possibility, I would love to do that prior. The project has kind of ballooned in scope since then. Wow, immediately messed it up. But either way, I don't need to get perfect to get sub 30, but it needs to be pretty close. There are a couple points where this run could mess up. So, like any point in tutorial, a flawless tutorial would be a miracle, and also would spike my nerves for the entire rest of the run. Because tutorial, I'm gonna turn the game down just a tad bit. Because tutorial is a good chunk of the run. Like the first third of the run is just the tutorial. And getting it flawless would be huge in terms of timing. And then there's also ice. There's a trick in ice that I'm really bad at. It feels super inconsistent. But I know it's doable. I don't know. There are a lot of places that I could mess up and lose a little bit of time, which would be annoying. But there are also a few places where I could mess up and lose a lot of time, and those are really scary. Like getting to Block Whale could lose a lot of time if I mess up the drop. So I just need to do this relatively flawlessly, and sub 30 is in the bag. Damn it. I think I'd be good at this by now. Last time I did the wall ride every time, but that's actually slower, significantly. So I figured I'd just bite the bullet and do this. I don't know if sub 30 is even possible doing the wall ride every single time. That said, it's definitely not possible if I keep messing up the jump, so. This, sub 30 is going to be a grind, I know that much. That's what I'm scared about. Because I really just need to do it, you know? I just need to not mess up. That's going to be really hard. And that's a fallout, that's a reset. That's what I'm talking about. Just little mess ups like that, little chances for stuff like that all throughout the entire run. I'm willing to reset on tutorial if I do a big mess up, you know, in ice or Block Whale, or even like the binary block switch to get the stained glass piece on the island. I probably won't restart for that because, you know, it's so close to the end of the run. It's just within my grasp, and I really want to just get it done. Sub 34 was surprisingly easy. I made a lot of mistakes in that run. Like, I very much messed up in ice and on my way to block whale. Oh, really? And I messed up a bunch of little tricks. I messed up a few times in tutorial. Messed up jumping to block sheep. Really? That's off the edge. No, it's not. I lied. I'm so amazing at this. I don't know if that's faster, because I know you drop faster if you don't have any speed. But if you don't have any speed, you're also not going to be going off the ledge very quickly. But I don't know what's actually faster there. I think it's also technically faster to jump to the left, but going to the right just feels so much more natural to me, just because I've been doing it this whole time. That's why I do that. And then I use the other side as a backup. So again, probably a little bit slower. I think I'll be done with any percent. Once I get sub 30, I'll move on to all tokens. Not 100%, because 100% would require all artifacts. I don't remember what I called the... I don't know why I went to this side either. I don't remember what I called the category to get all the tokens. But I know I gave it a name on speedrun. SRC. Whoa. Wow, okay, I just was not paying attention. In all honesty, I probably could have continued that. But I need to change a couple settings here real quick. Why? Okay, now we're good. I would do no reset runs, but again, I really just want to like do the sub 30. That's really my only goal right now. As much as I need to practice like ice and black whale. Or beach, I guess. Beach, ocean, black whale, whatever you want to call it. I know I can do it, and I know how to do it, and consistency isn't too much of an issue once you get that far into the run, except for block whale. The thing in ice is a little bit iffy, but it's not bad enough. So like, require a ton of practice. Why do I keep messing this up on my first jump? I don't know how long I'm going to be doing attempts. Probably like an hour or two at most. 2 hours at most, I mean. Not an hour at most. I just wish there was a better way to grind. Not even necessarily an easier way. I'd be fine if the grind was harder. Just a better way, because this is so tedious. I feel like the block sheep has potential, but having to re-enter block sheep every time is a huge drag on that. Or not every time, but you know, having to go back into block sheep. So you would have to do 2 jumps here. I think it would be 2. because it's 250 to get in, so that'd be 350, and then another 250, so you need 600, so it'd be 3 jumps here. You'd have to do 3 jumps here, and then you'd have to do, you'd need 1400, no, 1000 by the time you leave Black Sheep, so that would be 2 loops, 2 or 3, through Black Sheep. And because you need to re-enter Black Sheep, I really don't think that would save enough time to warrant it. Which sucks, because I would so much rather do that, do only 3 jumps here, and then go to Black Sheep to get the rest of the batteries. But, again, pretty sure it's slower. As much as I wish it wasn't. Also, because of the change in route in ice, I'm about 80 batteries shorter than I normally would be, because you normally pick up a ton in ice on the upper bridge, but you don't need to go along that anymore. So I'm really not sure exactly where I should get those batteries. I think I should just do an extra jump here. I think that's the best way to do this. So leave here with 1800 instead of 1600. Which makes battery grinding even more tedious. Yay. That's out. No, it's not. I went to the chess platform to get the extra batteries last time because I was short in my current PB, the offline one I haven't uploaded. But that takes so long. It definitely takes longer than just doing an extra jump here. But I really don't know where else you could get those extra batteries. I guess being a little bit more fastidious with, I think it's the right word, with picking up batteries when you're driving around, and then like getting the one behind the Black Sheep portal might be an option. But that jump to get behind the Black Sheep portal is really hard. I'm really bad at it. But, you know. I didn't boost. But that might be a potential way to get those batteries, to make them make back up for it. That's off the edge for sure. I can't even get a tutorial. I could try a Black Sheep run where I get the batteries from Black Sheep, but again, getting back into Black Sheep takes so long. But it would make runs so much easier. I think I'm going to try it, just because of how inconsistent I am with tutorial, and how consistent you need to be. I'm just going to give one run with it. It definitely won't be the sub 30. But it... Wow, okay. Wow. Not even going to entertain that one. I am playing at 144 FPS. Because of, you know, the wall rides and stuff. 60 FPS wall rides on PC are so weird to me. I'd rather just play the game on Switch. That said, no one's done any percent restricted run of this game yet. I'm honestly surprised Bishop hasn't, all things considered. Any percent restricted is any percent, but you have to be on 60 FPS, so you can't do the like the waddle skip wall ride and stuff like that. So it would be a little slower, but it'd be a lot closer to the switch route as well. Not that this is super far off, but you know, stuff like waddle skip and ice would be pretty different. Wow, really? I just didn't have the speed for that one. I can't... I'm gonna get one of these. I'm gonna get a tutorial eventually. But 15 minutes. I need to drink water. Where's my water bottle? My room has been really dry recently, you know, because I have the heating on. I've had the windows closed because it's winter. So it's just constantly cold otherwise. Meaning it's also constantly dry in my room. Not to mention the fact that we have a very dry cold where I'm at. It's just super dry here, so all the time, it's awful. Almost fell. Alright. There's one. I don't think I'm gonna do black sheep. I don't think it's worth it. Because again, you know, just push through it until I get lucky enough to get a flawless tutorial. Or not necessarily flawless, but close to at least. If, so the way getting artifacts works in this game is you have to leave the level after collecting the final artifact, like through the portal, in order to actually save that you collected it. Otherwise you could just collect it and then, you know, main menu, load back in and then get the batteries or the level. What I thought it was it would save once you got another artifact, or yeah, a different artifact or left the level. Unfortunately, it is only if you leave the level for specifically the final artifact in the level. So for instance, in Block Sheep, I thought you could get the final artifact, get the artifact behind the bushes that would normally let you get up into the pin, and it would save that you got the final artifact. Unfortunately, because it's the final artifact for the level, that doesn't work. However, if you get the artifact behind the bushes and then the final artifact, it would save that you got the artifact behind the bushes, because it's not, you know, the main artifact of the level. Which is really annoying. because it means, you know, we can't just super easily grind batteries in Block Sheep. I was really excited when I thought of that. So I was at work, I'm like, wait, what if you just, like, grab a different artifact? Let's save, and then I got off of work and I tried it. I was really excited and it didn't work. It's really disappointing. I just wish there was some different way to grind batteries. Something not so tedious. Even if it took the same amount of time, you know? Oh, that one's close. If I wouldn't have turned there, I would have gone flying off. The best part about streaming, actually, probably the main reason I haven't been making videos recently, or streaming or anything, is my voice gives me a lot of dysphoria. Not because it's a bad voice. I don't dislike my voice. I just don't think it works on me. I would love it on somebody else, you know? But when I think about it as me, it's really, I don't know, it messes with my head. Just because I don't sound like a girl, and I see myself as a girl, and it's the whole thing. I guess a lot of cis people have that too, where they'll hear their voice and it sounds different than how it sounds in their head. You know, like, it'll sound higher or whatever, and well, for me, because I grew up around boys mostly. It sounds too high for them or whatever. And I thought the same thing too, until I was more comfortable with my gender expression and all that. I do have, again, I have a really big project around CarQuest specifically planned, and I have another project around Tunic planned. I have that one all scripted and everything. I just need to, like, get it done. But as I go through my script, I have things that are like, ooh, I don't like that, you know? Maybe I should say something else. But then it's like, you know, if I change this thing, then I need to change this thing because it doesn't make sense without this context. Because it's such a big script. It's like, oh god, I don't remember how big it is. 20-something thousand words. It's huge. So going through all that would be a pain. I'm going to do one more jump for the battery security. I don't think I technically need to do this if I got specific other batteries. But again, I don't know what the fastest way to do this otherwise would be. Flawless tutorial, by the way. I'm amazing at this. After 15 minutes of attempts, but we'll look on it. Oops. Ooh, almost spoke too soon. I don't actually need these. I'm already definitely secure with how many batteries I have, definitely good. But just to be safe. So I definitely wouldn't reset if I had fallen there. I still would have considered it a flawless tutorial, but... Got a ping on Discord. Someone telling me my stream is not working? No, somebody sent me a meme. Thanks, Ethan. I am liable to mess up this trick, despite how easy it normally is. This is really easy on Switch compared to PC. Sometimes it just doesn't work on PC like that, and it's really annoying. I'm not sure exactly the best speed to do it at. It seems like full speed without boosting. Well, this is an easy trick. Why am I losing time here? Okay, well, sub 30 Dream is dead, but... Okay, that doesn't even make sense. I'll just do this. This might actually be faster. I don't know why I don't just do that anyway. That's a good idea for future reference. Next run, I'll do that for sure. I'll just start with that. Back on the topic of my voice, because that's interesting, in my opinion. I can speak, relatively femininely. I don't think I would pass or anything, but it's a lot less dysphoria inducing. I can talk in a less dysphoria inducing way, if I could talk at all. But there's like a mental block there, and I don't know why. Like I did choir for 6 years, so I have pretty good control over my voice, but there's just something in my brain that's like, no, don't do that. And I don't know why, and I don't know how to fix it. I guess therapy, but America and all that. Anyway, all that to say, pronouns are she, her. I don't think I've said that directly on my channel before. I know I mentioned that I'm trans in the Sonic Frontiers video, or the Sonic in the Meaning of Life video, but I don't think I said my pronouns or anything. Right. The thing about the pillar bump, at least that's what it was in Switch, to get up to where the overpass skip would be, is I need to do that later anyway, specifically for waddle skip. So, not being able to do it is kind of scary. But, we'll get there when we get there. Nice, first try. PB is definitely possible here. PB would be anything below 3351. 3331 was my IGT, but my RTA was 3351. I don't think it would always be 20 seconds, mostly because the limbo quit out, and a couple other things like that, quitting out if I fall out or something. Or like if I miss bristle, I need to quit out to do better there. Something like that. Yeah, that battery up there. The jump to get back there, I don't know why, I'm just really bad at it. Again, not a hard trick, but one that I mess up a lot for some reason. There we go. I watched a really old speedrun, or well, really old relatively. I think it was 3 years old. 2019, if I remember correctly. It was, I don't remember what it was, but because I was going through older runs to see strats and stuff, and just the way that they drove the car was so what's the word? It was inexperienced, which is really interesting, because I would think that even by that point, they'd been playing for well over a month. That they would have, basic controlling. Where do I go? What am I thinking? What? My brain just died. Waddle skip. Waddle skip. Okay. Jesus. Anyway, you'd think they would have had basic control of the car, down to a T, but it just seems so stiff and awkward. I guess it is a little weirder on Switch, but even on Switch, I feel like I can control the car really well. All things considered, especially compared to when I first started. Granted, I now have well over 200 hours in the game, but I can't believe I just completely forgot the route. Whatever. Okay, smooth. I need to remember to get this piece. You can technically get it after you hit the switches, but it's really tight timing. That scares me. I'm just gonna grab it now. Why is my voice cracking? Probably because I'm dehydrated, actually. Okay, and then we go into this, get this, do the binary block switches. And all the stained glass and stuff. So the thing about the stained glass is you can do it in pretty much any order you want. The order that I do it is because of, you know, I do ice, for instance, before the binary block switch glass pieces, because normally I would get batteries there, you know, or, you know, before the trick that I found nice. But now the order is kind of arbitrary. Like, you definitely need to do Block Sheep before you go to Colosseum, obviously, because... Or not Block Sheep, sorry. Block Whale. Before you go to the Colosseum, because there are... Or the piece to get to the Colosseum is at the Block Whale ramp. But other than that, it's kind of arbitrary. But, you know, I'm just kind of used to it by now. So, whatever. I will be doing generator slightly suboptimally, but... Oh wait, other side. What the heck? Again, you'd think I would know these things. Neurodivergence at its finest. I took the RADS-R test a couple days ago. Got 190. If you don't know, that's an autism test. 65 is like... There's a good chance you might have autism. Anything above 165 is like, yeah, you probably have autism. And I think 237 is the highest possible score. So. And of course, I didn't just take the RADS-R test. I've, you know, talked to people who have autism, who were like professionally diagnosed. I've read the DSM, cross-referenced with other mental illnesses. I'm pretty sure I have autism. I'm positive that I have autism, in fact. I just think it's interesting that I have such a high score in it. It also, like, I took it before, and I think I know I got a lower score than 190, because that's really high. But as I read the DSM and as I, like, came more to grips with the fact that I have autism and started unmasking and stuff, my answers changed because I like realized that I did things that I never noticed before. I think I still had like 160 or something. I know the number was really high, but you know, once I started unmasking and realizing what my behaviors were and all that, it was different, which is really interesting to me. I think CarQuest is actually one of my hyperfixations. That's why I'm so dead set on speedrunning it, why I'm, you know, doing all the research for that project. I might as well mention what that is. It's going to be like a sort of speedrun and even development history of the game. I've gotten a bunch of stuff from eZone they told me about. I've talked to about a dozen runners, gone through years of Twitter, Twitter pages and Discord servers and Twitch streams. Whoops. So that's going to be fun to script. I think I have the progression of the any percent route pretty down good. I have all the information that I could possibly have on the progression of the route, but, you know, we'll see. Ah, my nose itches. What? What? Why? Great, I love randomly losing 30 seconds through no fault of my own. What? Why? I'm baffled. Did I just not wait long enough? I waited longer than normal. I'm so confused. Okay. Still potential for PB, but what? I'm so confused. I'll probably watch this back and be like, what? Why did I go so early? But now, like, I'm so confused. That felt like the right timing. I don't actually need to worry about batteries right now. Normally I'll go that way to get more batteries, but I'm definitely over the threshold. Okay, block rail. This is one of the big parts that I can mess up. I lost over a minute on this in my PB, my offline PB. Because I just kept messing up stupidly easy jumps. And then I messed up the actually difficult one, and then I had to do it all again. It's a really easy trick. Technically, I could do the old uni skip, which I learned about today. However, I think it would be quite a bit slower. Whoops. Okay. Okay. Get some speed. Come on. Okay, good. Still lost about 10 seconds to it, but, you know, not a minute. Yeah, if you fall off, you have to drive that whole thing again, because you start at the beginning of the hub, obviously. Because I do waddle skip skip, you have to do it that way. If you did normal waddle, you would have the piece that would let you drop onto it normally. You wouldn't have to do that jump, but because, you know, waddle skip skip is so much faster. Please don't leave, please don't leave, please don't leave. That was terrifying. Alright. I don't know how much time I've lost in this run, between, like, overpass skip, a little bit there that I messed up in block whale, a little bit that I messed up in block sheep. I'd say I've probably lost just over a minute by now. So it's kind of hard to calculate that on the fly in my head, personally. Okay, now I gotta do chess. There's a trick that Bishop does that I don't know how to do, where you don't actually have to hit the light switches to jump over to there. You go up and drop off where the bridge to maze would normally be, but it's not precise, but last time I tried it, I messed it up, and now I'm petrified. So, whoops, before next run, I'm definitely gonna learn that. So that would save, you know, 10 seconds-ish, which is pretty big, all things considered. Okay, hopscotch. I really feel like there's a way to do Colosseum much faster, you know, where we don't have to go behind the start, but I don't know what it would be. Like, wall riding on the inside can get you up to the level of, like, the portal, but, like, I can't find a way to get on the outside of the Colosseum, you know, without Froggy or whatever. Like, with Froggy, it would be super easy, but without it, I really just don't know how I could go about doing it. It would save quite a bit of time, because I wouldn't have to do any of this. I would just jump to the outside, or go through the portal, grab the thing and leave. And then I wouldn't have to do the jump behind the start later or anything. So, but you know, I'm gonna go to ice next. Then after ice, I'll get binary block switch, or planetarium, depending on if I mess up the jump, of course. Hopefully I can get that jump first try so I don't have to stress about it. Because messing that up loses, what? Not like 15, 20 seconds or something? Just off the top of my head, I don't know. I'm bad at quantifying time. I have no idea why. Like, I can tell you when 5 minutes have passed almost exactly, but you know, you ask me, how long did this thing that you did earlier take? If I wasn't paying attention to the clock, I cannot tell you. This is the piece that gives you the ramp down to Blackwell that we don't get because we don't do models. Yep. But, you know, again, doesn't really matter. Ice is really interesting. It's 2 artifacts. You could probably do it in 1. I know Bishop on PC or on Switch can do it in 1. I don't know if it's actually faster to push this or not, but I'm going to because I had to wait for the penguin for a while last time, and it felt like a long time. Oh yeah, definitely faster to push it. Yeah, you just go full speed at this. This skip on Switch is so annoying. It's honestly probably the main reason that I don't speedrun Switch. And this skip is really frustrating. It feels really inconsistent. Come on, please. Damn it. You can do this on either side. Technically, I think. Come on. Really? I don't know if I want a lot of speed or, you know, very little speed. I think if I get a lot of speed, because I'll go higher, I'll have more chance to move forward, so I do think I want a lot of speed. But at the same time, I don't want to go flying off the edge. Okay, more speed than that, I think. Yeah, definitely. That was not good. Never mind, that was good, that was perfect. Okay. Binary block switch, planetarium, and behind the start. And then... I don't know if I should go behind the start first, actually. Because then I could just jump off and then go to the binary block switch. So then I wouldn't have to deal with... I don't know. I'll just go this way. I'm used to getting Coliseum piece last. It makes sense to me in my head to go this way. And this time the switch is actually on the right instead of the left. Yeah, definitely good on batteries, 100%. Because I only need 160 the rest of the run. Assuming I don't fall off between now and when I need them. You know, several times. That's not an issue. Oh, yes! First try! Come on. Okay. I've messed up that jump before. It was heartbreaking. I've also had it where that portal disappeared before I was actually able to get into it before, which was also heartbreaking. I have no idea what my time is right now, and I'm kind of nervous to check. Okay, and now we do planetarium, and then Coliseum. Then I'm done. Really hope this is a PB. At least. Definitely not sub 30. But, you know. Especially with... I can't believe I lost 30 seconds from Limbo out of nowhere. I have no idea why that happened. It's really frustrating. Again, I probably just exited too early, wasn't paying enough attention, but it's so disappointing. Though I haven't really made any huge mistakes other than that. At least nothing like, you know, falling off unintended, or, you know, when I didn't want to, or like with Black Whale or whatever. Or in tutorial. I'm surprised I got flawless tutorial. This one would have been amazing had Limbo not happened with that, and had I gotten ice quicker. There are a lot of things that could have made this one better now that I think about it. Okay, do the jump line to start. Coliseum, and then to the end. That jump feels so much easier than it used to. Like, it's not that like that jump was ever hard, but it felt like I needed so much more speed. It used to feel like that. But you know, I guess I don't. Effectively, this run was 30 seconds faster just because of the limbo. I'm still really tore up about that. But, you know, now that I know how to do ice a little bit better, that's a problem. I'm gonna go ahead and hit these again. I haven't messed that up in a long time. Oh, okay. My nerves are getting to me. Which is weird, because I don't feel that nervous. But, like, I can tell that I am, if that makes sense. Like, my nose gets itchy when I get nervous. Or my hands will start to shake. My hands aren't shaking that bad, though, which is why I don't feel nervous. But, you know, and my brain isn't exactly working at top speed. Okay, did I say 31? If that says 31... Okay, 32, okay. I mean, it did say 31. But... so that's definitely a new PB. Oh, man. Oh, man, this could have been a sub 32. This could have been a sub 32. Oh, that's so disappointing. Whatever. Just... take it off, you know, use it for next run. Next run can be another PB, if that something like that doesn't happen again. I guess I should time the RTA. Hey, there's me. Wow. I'm changing my name. I don't know if I want to get it changed legally just yet, because... But I'm changing my name among friends to Ruby. Alright, let's time this RTA, I guess. And I don't do anything sophisticated to time it, because it's not like... Hello? Yeah, okay. It's not like, I need to time it down to the millisecond or whatever. This isn't... Oh, right, I'm streaming. What was the... RTA, or IGT? Whatever, we'll just say that was 3230 something. And I'll time it after the stream. Okay, so before anything else, I want to do some testing. I want to practice a couple things, specifically that jump to get to the chess island. So I don't have to do the lights, because I have no idea how to do that. Also, what else? I want to do a little bit more practice in ice, because I think I get it now, largely. Those were the only two really big mess-ups, or, well, you know, things that I can save time in, other than Limbo, of course. The Flawless tutorial was really nice. That was a huge factor in that being a PB. I'm not too worried about going fast right now. I don't know why I turned around, though. I never do that. What else did I mess up? I know I messed up a bunch of little stuff. I got into Block Sheep first try. I messed up the jump in Block Sheep. I don't need to practice that, though. I just didn't get a feel for it properly. I'm gonna do, like, 3 jumps. Wow, okay. Right after getting it flawless, too. Now I have no nerves, because I'm not even doing a run here. I went to my videos file. Really, it occurs to me that you couldn't see that, because I'm only streaming the game screen, or the game window. But so I clicked on a video, but I could time it, but it was my previous run instead of this one. I was really confused. And I don't think my computer can handle recording and streaming at the same time. My nose still itches though, that's weird. Again, my nose normally only itches when I'm nervous. I need to drink more water in general. But especially when I'm streaming. Is that gonna go off? Let's go. God, what's going on with my throat? I mean, I get that I'm dehydrated, but geez, I haven't even, like, had any dairy today. Ugh. I don't know if I'm gonna put that last run on the leaderboard. Even if, or, you know, like, obviously, if I get a better run, I won't, but even if I don't, like, I don't think I'll be putting that on the leaderboard. Unless someone else submits a run that's faster than the official world record, then I'll upload that and keep my crown. I think once I get sub 30 here, I'll go back and get a better time on Switch, because my Switch time is really bad. I think it's like 42 something. Sub 40 is definitely within my skill set for Switch. Hot Cocoa has second right now. I think they got 40 something. Bishop has 38 something. He's going for sub 34 on Switch right now. I think he said sub 34. But he has some really stupid tricks, like in ice. Once I get there, I don't know if it's replicable on PC. If it is, it's not consistent enough to be worth going for on PC. But it's significantly faster on Switch, because otherwise you have to get a bunch of other artifacts. Because you know you can't do the wall ride. You'll see what it is, but it's super inconsistent. He does another thing in the arena where the two little, like, rail guards, they're sloped at the ends, right? So he comes out of the arena and rams as fast as he can into the slope of one of the guards. And he just goes flying up. But it's super inconsistent, again. And he has to get the stained glass piece like that. But you can't do that on PC because the physics are different. Like the collision physics. I'm not sure exactly how or why. I just know that they are. And you can't do it like that on ice. I really tried. Whoa. There's just not enough room. Where I come from the side like that. It's a lot more consistent on areas where you can, but there's just not enough room on ice. You'll be going way too fast and you'll just go flying off the edge. Only need a piece in there for a stained glass piece later, so I'm gonna not grab that. No reason to. I'm gonna do thoroughfare skip. Or, yeah, the piece to get thoroughfare. Through the thoroughfare. And then I'll try the jump. Actually, I'll go to ice first, because I need batteries to get in and out of ice, right? So doing that skip, the chess island skip, is the island there right now? I'm actually not sure. I don't think it is. Yeah, I think I need to do bristle for that. Huh. Probably should have thought of that. I guess there are other places I can grind batteries. Why my brain was like, you're going to ice right now. Need to get into university attic before I go to ice. Technically, you can get to ice. No, you can't. I was gonna say you can get there. Can you get there from waddle skip skip? Yeah, you can. Okay, if I did waddle skip skip, and then, you know, did like a reverse waddle, I could get into ice, but it's easier to just get into the attic. I guess I could use waddle to get into the attic as well. I'll do that, and then I'll grab the waddle piece and grind some batteries. I guess I could grind batteries in black sheep, since I'm not trying to be fast. Still not exactly sure how to do this super consistent. I'm not sure why I do it so often. I think I'd have to be consistent at it by this point. Okay, definitely need to be faster than that. Weird. I don't know, it's weird. It's weird on PC. I've never liked it on PC. That's like the one skip that I would prefer having the Switch version for. Oops. Why don't I have any speed? Come on. Seriously? You gonna do that to me? This isn't a hard skip. None of this is hard. My brain's just fried, I guess. I'm really tired. That's probably it. There we go. Maybe I should go to Black Whale now, just grind some batteries. So I don't have to worry about that. I do want to get this though real quick. Since I'm here anyway. Oops, whoops. Easiest way to get out is like this. Well, okay, I was gonna jump onto the overpass so that I could drop onto the thoroughfare, but whatever. those names don't really make sense. I mean, they do in the context that one is a thoroughfare that gets you to the other side of the kingdom, and one is an overpass that overpasses the thoroughfare. But like, if you gave this game to someone who's never played it before and told them to go to the thoroughfare or the overpass, they'd probably be pretty stumped. But Blockstar does call them that through the course of a casual playthrough, like when you play with them. Last time I did that was for my 100% walkthrough. A no-skips 100% playthrough of this version would probably take, let's see, it took me, what, 3.5 hours-ish? Though I did cut out a bunch of mistakes trying to get the artifacts, or the tokens, I mean. So, I don't know. I guess it would probably take, with hints off, with like 2.5 hours to do a 100% no skips run of this game. I don't know. I know Sam is like pretty much the only person. Samantha's the only person to consistently play no skips. Why? What the heck? Why am I messing up the easy tricks? But I don't know if they even have a PC to be able to play Deluxe. I would like to see that though. I'm sure eventually I'll get around to playing no skips. How much I've played this game already, I'm surprised I haven't done a no skips run. I did do a 100% with skips run on Switch a while back, but I don't remember the route at all. And even if I did, I'd be super liable to forget stuff, so, you know, probably not the best idea to just, you know, go into that blindly. But it was fun. It wasn't that fast. I think I was actually slower than the no skips world record, but it was fun to do. That was also when I was bad at the game, though. Saying that like I'm not now. Though also, maybe I shouldn't be self-deprecating about this game, considering the fact that I have the world record. If you're worse than me, that doesn't mean you're bad. It just means that I have low self-esteem. That's important to note. Sub 40 in this game, in PC, or in Deluxe, is like a really good time to shoot for when you're first starting. Once you get there, you know, sub 35 and then sub 30, which is what I'm going for. Consistently sub 35, it's a good place to aim for as well. That's about where I'm at. So your first, you know, proper full game run, I would say it should definitely be less than an hour, you know, after you like learn the route and stuff, especially on Deluxe. On Switch, my first ever speedrun, and when I was learning the route, was, what was it, like, I think it was 2 hours, 2 minutes, and then I did another run in about an hour and 2 minutes, or something like that, and then I cut it again, down to, like, 52. I was really proud of my 52-minute run. Oh, okay, never mind. I was really worried that it didn't save that. Okay, I'm gonna get up to, like, I don't know. I'll do 2 more. Be fine. Yeah, this is really fast, but you also have to, you know, re-enter Black Sheep, and that takes so long. So I don't think this is faster. I'll time it. I might as well time it on stream. I was gonna say I'll time it after the stream, but if I'm going for, you know, good time on stream, I might as well time it. I'll do that after I finish this practice run. See, normally it takes 350 to get here. You would have... Maybe we should do one more. Just trying to do quick math. Which I'm not good at. Because I'll have 1400 here. And I'll have 1300 as I leave. Oh, 1500. Okay, never mind. I have more than enough. I don't know why I just completely failed to do mental math. Whatever. So from the time that I started my flawless tutorial run, my last run, to the time that I left Block Sheep, would be the time that I'm comparing against. Though I did also mess up in Block Sheep a little bit, a few times. So if I cut that time out, it was like, what, 20 seconds-ish? I'll go back, check, and time against that. But what was I gonna do? Ice. I'll go to ice. Well, no, I should probably get to the... I just need to go through Limbo real quick. Or Bristle real quick. And then I'll be at the point where I can practice both tricks to my heart's desire. Yeah, okay. My brain's not working right now. I need to get into the attic. Wait, the fastest way to do that is from here. The first attic skip that was discovered that I saw was actually like this. And then, which is what we do now. Oops, don't fall in here. This is not what we do now. And then you would, instead of, you know, riding off of this wall to the left to get over onto that platform and then over the wall, you would go off to the right. But there's a gap there, so you'd need to be going very fast for that. And it's very difficult. You need to go off at just the right point. Oh god. Damn it. This is fine. This is fine. I can just do waddle skip skip. I love it when this game turns into a sandbox. That's definitely the best part of this whole game. Just exploring. Being able to skip huge parts of the game. Are you kidding me? Come on. Okay. There we go. And now I do the easy trick that I will mess up 4 times in a row. Never mind. Cool. Also, shoutouts to the Quest Speedrunning Discord for being super inclusive. In terms of, like, there are 2 trans people who are actively running, or, well, actively running. I don't know if I'd consider Samantha actively running at this point. There's also a non-binary person. I don't know if they were non-binary at the time that they were running, but they are now. Or at least they use... I don't think I can technically say that, because gender identity is different from pronouns, but they use non-binary pronouns. So. And I asked everyone their pronouns, and they were super respectful about it, which I was really scared about, because, you know, there are a lot of not very smart people in the world who think pronouns are not just a part of speech. Oh, I guess I am kind of steeped in stupidity online just because I watch political debates and stuff. It is kind of entertaining to see how ignorant people can be, but at the same time, it's kind of depressing. Not like I'm not already depressed enough. Whatever, life goes on. Enjoy the moment. I've noticed I've dropped a few frames. Hopefully the run itself wasn't too bad. I noticed I did drop a few frames during that run, but it didn't seem too bad. I guess it doesn't really matter since it wasn't a sub 30. It was a sub 30 and like I had been mangled enough where like a one or like a trick was unrecognizable or whatever. I would have been really disappointed, but whatever. Since it's not even the sub 30, I don't really mind. I want to be the first person to do a sub 30, but if I'm not, I wouldn't be disappointed per se. I'd be really impressed more than anything. There's also a trick that I want to try here. Where you don't get that piece. This is how Bishop just kind of... Hello? Oh, my controller died. I just dropped a bunch of frames. Okay, I don't know, my controller just died. It died again. Okay, let me switch to my Switch controller. I don't even have it paired to my computer. Okay, let me switch to a wired controller then. Okay, there we go. I'm so glad that didn't happen on run. The wire I have is a bit finicky, which means it might disconnect. But, so I'm gonna... Oh, right. This is not the trick. So, because we didn't get that green piece, that wall is still there. Which means instead of having to drive all the way around that, you can just do this. It's not, like, inconsistent or anything. It's just scary at this point in the run. So I don't like doing it. Especially because of how little I've practiced it. Like, if that would have happened in the previous run, you know, I don't even think it would have been a sub 33. Yeah, wouldn't have even been a sub 33 at this point. That's why I didn't do it, because I'm really bad at it. Only because I haven't practiced it. Again, it's not really a hard trick. Seriously? It's easier, to my knowledge, it's easier on Switch. Just because you have the bonks. The bonk physics are different. Which really changes how a lot of wall interactions are. I didn't even press left that time. There we go, yeah. I guess you could do that without this platform, because on PC the whole wall force thing, that makes stuff like wall skip possible. But on Switch you definitely have to skip out on collecting the green piece in order to do that. Probably easier on PC if you don't actually collect that, assuming you're... Oh, excuse me, assuming you're playing on a high frame rate. Like obviously at 60 FPS it wouldn't be, but... Oops. Knocked my microphone. I'm a lot more comfortable. Never mind. I was gonna say I'm a lot more comfortable with Limbo than I used to be, but I guess that's not entirely true. Clearly. It is scary. You know, like what if you take one wrong turn and then you're just completely lost, but at this point I've done it so many times that it's not really a concern. Okay, definitely has been long enough. I waited an extra second, even. I will be baffled. Okay. Dumbstruck. Absolutely bamboozled. Why? I've done that before, too, where I just press the wrong button. On Switch, right, the right button is to accelerate, because A is on the right. And I kept that on PC, so B is to accelerate. But I'm so used to associating A with accelerate with this game. And then B with decelerate and reverse, right? But because the buttons are in the same position, it makes it more comfortable to play, but my mind just mixes them up sometimes, which is weird because I'm still using a Switch controller, but it has the Xbox button layout because I'm playing it through Steam. So like on the menu, B is confirmed on the Switch controller, which is messing with my head. Alright, let's see how difficult this is, if it even is difficult. Like I said, last time I tried it, I messed it up. That's really all I know about the trick. So you come over here. You gotta, like, nestle into this corner. I think it's this one. You just drop through here. Oh, that's it? Okay. That saves, what, 15 seconds? Okay, I don't even feel like I need to practice that anymore. That's easy. I'll do one more run after I practice ice a little bit. And I'll do block sheep batteries instead of tutorial batteries. Just to, you know, see how long that takes. And if it's sub 30, great. If it's not, I don't expect it to be. I'll continue doing runs offline later tonight. We'll see. I really want to get sub 30 as soon as possible, though. Unless I make, like, an egregious mistake super late into the run. I don't know. I don't think I'll do... I think I'll do just a no reset run. Except for the 3 tutorial jumps that I need to do. Someone keeps launching Apex Legends. They launched it 3 times in the past, like, 30 seconds. Okay, so the thing that Bishop does is... well, this. I know the it still kind of works on PC, but he launches up in a way that he can actually get on top of this structure, the structure that I get up to onto with the wall ride. The thing about that, the wall ride specifically, I could just get the house piece and do this, but this wall ride is really weird because of they're not. Okay, no. That didn't work. I don't remember that working last time. That was really easy. I didn't know this had any overlap. I didn't think this had overlap, so I thought this would be way harder. Because of the wall force, you know, the force that pushes you into the wall, I thought I would just go flying off if I did that. Why didn't I... Okay. I need to not listen to myself and just do things that are obviously faster, I think. Wow, okay. I'm gonna try that again. See if that was a fluke. Oops. Okay, well, that was just me being dumb. Okay, yeah. That's what happened last time. And that makes it really scary, because that's a huge time loss compared to, you know, just falling and having to retry the wall ride. I think this might be a little bit faster, though I don't know if it's worth it. It's definitely harder. In terms of proportional risk, at least. It might be technically more consistent, but with the risk involved, I feel like that's not exactly... Yeah, that's not terrible, but it's really scary. I don't think I'm gonna... I don't know. I really don't know. Oops. That's not that bad. I guess I'll go. I guess I'll keep going for that. That seems easier. More consistent, at least. And faster. Means I don't need to get that piece, which will save 2 seconds. So I can just drop off of this instead of having to drive to the side. And when I found that, okay, I was in a voice chat with someone who doesn't play this game. They've played it for 20 minutes on Steam, I think, and that's it. And I was trying to do the bounce, and they were like, why don't you just drive up it? I'm like, okay, I'll show you, you know, being snarky because I thought it'd be funny. And then it just worked. That was fun. You get that, you just... Wow, that's... Ooh. Oof. Okay. Yeah, that's scary. Jesus. Let me try the other one. See if I can't get that consistently as well. Because at that point, I would definitely go with the lower risk option. Oops, that wasn't fast enough. Damn penguin. The penguins can actually desync. This level's weird. I know it's weird on Switch. I don't know if it's weird on PC as well. And if it is weird on PC, it likely has to do with frame rate stuff. Like a lot of other stuff in this game. Which is weird because a lot of stuff would be really easy to fix like that, right? It's like one line of code. Or not even. Just change the formula for math. But at the same time, I don't want that fixed. Or I don't want any of the frame rate stuff fixed because it's fun to mess with. I need more speed than that. Definitely. Down. Down. No. Yeah. Okay, the other way is definitely far more consistent. I don't like that. It's because it's so scary. Try it again. I'll do it one more time. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's still scary, but... Take a drink of water. I'll start one more run. Alright. Timing starts when you press start there. So as soon as the text starts disappearing. You can press it. You can press the button again, but it doesn't do anything. That's why I mashed that button there. And then timing stops as soon as you hit the portal at the end of the run. The blue or green portal. I always go green, or red, blue? What the heck? Green? I always go blue, just because I think that ending is better. But some people think the green ending is better. I would love to spin on a pole in the middle of a desert for my entire life. That would be great. Thanks. Okay, 3 jumps and then block cheap. Kind of makes this redundant, actually. So I only get that for the 25 batteries, so I don't lose batteries when I jump. But if I only need to do this 3 times, that's only a 75 battery loss. And at that point, that doesn't really matter, because I was definitely over that. I'm gonna grab it out of habit though. That would say, that wouldn't even save that much time. Like 5 seconds per loop, so 15 seconds overall. I guess if the timing does come down to that margin, which I really don't think it will, then I'll retime it later off stream, but until then. I really hope this is faster, because I don't like doing this jump over and over. Oh god. Okay, that was scary. Let's see, it's 250 plus 100 plus 250, right? So 350, it's only 400. No, wait, 350. Brain? 600, it's 600. That's why I do 3. Come on. Brain no work. Okay. Yeah, never mind. I think I do need to get that every time. If they're about on par, then I'll definitely be doing exclusively Black Sheep from now on. But there's also less liability to mess up, because the only trick that you need to do, or because it's fewer tricks, right? So you just do Black Sheep an extra time, and then the jump here 3 times instead of 8. So it's 4 tricks instead of 8. It's weird going this way. So to do this. Have to is a strong term. Because I'm doing this. Would have been a better way to put that. I'm nervous. I don't know why. I don't know why I have a southern drawl now, too. I'm in the Pacific Northwest. I don't think southern drawl makes much sense for me. Thoroughfare skip. Technically, thoroughfare skip isn't this, but I call this thoroughfare skip because actual thoroughfare skip is completely useless and extremely difficult on PC. I think Bishop might use it. You actually skip the block in front of the thoroughfare instead of opening it with this piece. And because the physics are different on PC, you have to go to the side and like drive up it, like I do with the wall for overpass skip. And it's a lot harder than, or it's a lot easier than it sounds, but it's just not nearly as fast as it is on Switch. And doing it the fast way is almost impossible on PC. So there's pretty much no point in doing it, especially when this takes a few seconds. Like, if you don't crash, jeez. Okay, I need to leave with, what was it? Normally you'd have 1600 plus the like extra 100 you need. So 1700 minus the 250 to get into Black Sheep. So I'll leave with 1350, or as close as I can get to that. About 1300. I needed to slow way down. I don't know why I just kept going. My brain shut off. Well, now that I'm slow, it's easier to... Come on. I'm disappointed in myself. Here we go. Hopefully stuff like ice and getting batteries this way makes up for that quality. We'll see. Wow, that really got in my head. Calm down, just... Tiny trick, mess up, last 5 seconds. There we go. Every messed up trick loses a lot of time. Which is partially why I like speedrunning this so much. It's not like, you know, I chose the wrong path. You know, I turned a little bit too much and lost a second. Now I need to redo the whole run to save a second on that one turn, you know. It's like, oh, well, I messed up this jump, which lost me, 40 whole seconds. So I need to do this to save 40 seconds, which is a huge number. And like in all reality, it's not that much different. If anything, messing up a trick should be even more frustrating. But it just feels so much better. Okay, that makes up for failing to get in the block shape. I'm also going to grab this now so I don't have to worry about it later. Also for security, in case I fall off and trying to grab the final artifact before battery grinding. I didn't... I'm gonna reset the run. My brain's like, alright, just fall into the platform and grab the artifact. Don't even think about the artifact up here that you need. I'm gonna do it off stream. I'm in my head right now, and I have no idea why. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I love you all. I don't know how to end this.